Question 47 for Linear Relations EQAO Practice Questions for Grade 9 Applied. And question 47 reads, Jar of Cookies, that's the title. Arnold has a jar that holds 512 cookies. Each day he removes half the cookies to share with his friends. And in the table, if you're looking at this online or in the downloaded PDF, this is what you'll see. You don't see these numbers here or here. I'll explain those in a moment. And you're asked, is the relationship between the number of cookies in the jar and the day number linear or nonlinear? And you're asked to circle one and then justify your answer. It says you may use the grid if you wish, and I'm going to show in my solutions how to use the grid or not. Okay, both solutions. So first of all, if you're trying to determine from a table whether something's linear or nonlinear, look at the numbers in the left-hand column. You want them to be going up at the same amount. Now they do here. From 1 to 2 is a day, from 2 to 3 days is a day, from 3 to 4 days is a day. As long as they're going up at the same amount, that makes it fairly convenient to use the table to determine if it's linear or nonlinear. Now they could also be going up not by ones. You could go 0, 5, 10, 15, 20 days, going up by fives. That's okay. Okay, as long as it's going up at the same amount, it makes using the table fairly convenient to determine if it's linear or nonlinear. So once you see these are going up by the same amount, look at the numbers in the right-hand column. And to determine the differences, remember you subtract. So if I want to know the difference from 512 to 256, I take 256 and subtract the 512 above it. And so that's the best way to enter that in your calculator, because this negative means it's going down 256. If you type in 512 minus 256, the top number minus the bottom, that says the difference is 256. And you'd have to actually think, okay, it's going down, so we should make that negative. So if you type in the second number minus the one above it, you actually get the correct sign for the differences. So for example, to go from 256 to 128, I would want to type in the 128 first, minus 256, so it's going down 128 from here to here. From 128 to 64, it's gone down 64, and then from 64 to 32, it's gone down 32. And the fact that all these first differences, those are the first differences, they're all different, it means it's nonlinear. Now, they are all different here. If those two were different and then it went negative 128, negative 128, it would still be nonlinear. They have to all be the same to be linear. If even two of them are different, it's nonlinear. So now it says you may use the grid if you wish. So if we plot this, at one day, he's got 512 cookies, you're told. So this is my scale on the bottom here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. So at day 1, it's at 512. Now, the scale here is each block is 50. So it's 50, 100, 150, 200. So that would be 500, that would be 550. So 512 would be just a little bit above the 500, but quite a bit below the 550 still. The second day, it's at 256. So day 2, it's at 256. See, this would be 250 here, so it's just a little bit above the 250. Day 3, it's down to 128. So day 3, it's at 128. See, right in the middle would be 125, so it's just barely above that. And then it goes down to 64. So at day 4, it would be at 64. See, this would be 50, so 64 would just be a little bit above the 50. And then it's day 5, it's at 32. So 32 would be, see, right in the middle between here and here would be 25. So you want to be just slightly above the middle at 32. And if you're not going to get a line to go through all the points. I could draw a line here, but you know, some of these points are getting to be a fair distance from the line. I'll get rid of that. The curve, this curve fits the data much better. Okay, and so that's another reason to be a nonlinear relationship, because you can draw a smooth curve through them much better than you can a line. So that's another reason that it's nonlinear.